welcome back to another episode from my channel, ASMR Jams. And tonight, we are doing part 3 of the shoebox of cards from the 90s that I discovered in my childhood house, going back to visit parents. And stumbled across this box in what used to be my closet growing up. So, we already had a couple episodes of this, and I think, based on the cards that are left, I think we can get this done in this episode, or certainly in the next 2. And as I stated before, that we got a mock draft, NBA mock draft on the horizon. I'm just kind of waiting for the finals to wrap up. Game 5 just ended yesterday. It was an awesome game to watch. Pretty exciting finish. It was very close. Suns made a good comeback. It just fell short. So I stated before in one of the earlier episodes that it's never really a series until an away team wins. And here we go. The Bucks won in Phoenix, and now they're going to be heavily favored to close it out on Tuesday in Milwaukee. We'll see what Phoenix does to respond, if they can manage to win one away or not. But usually that's what it takes, obviously, in the finals. Is if you want to prove that you can win, you have won it all. You've obviously got to win away, and Phoenix hasn't done it yet. Milwaukee has. So once that wraps up, I'll let the hype kind of die down a little bit, and people will turn their attention towards the draft that's coming up, and that's when I'll post the video. I did manage to finally update the computer. I had to clear out a bunch of stuff to free up space to update it, so now I can do the screen recording with the new operating system on it, and I'm pretty psyched. I already know how I'm going to go through it. I'll give you each team where they're at, who they're projected to take, what their position is, where they went to college, height, weight, and then kind of go through their comps, like who they're compared to, like a brief overview of like their strengths and weaknesses and who they're comparable to. We'll do that for the first round and see how it goes. I don't really know if the second round's going to be necessary. Obviously, second rounders can be impactful, but it's even less likely than a first rounder, right? So we'll see how it goes. How many views we get on the first round, and then maybe, depending on that, if it goes well, maybe I'll do a second round. And then what I can also do is I can get mock drafts from other sources as well, where it might be a little bit different, and can kind of get their take on it as to why it might be shuffled a bit from this one that I'm going to do. So, yeah, that's the plan moving forward. So why don't we go ahead and get started digging into this box, and with this being ASMR content, you know I love to chew the gum for extra tingles. So I'm going to take this stick of Starburst strawberry juicy fruit gum and dunk that in my mouth. So what we're going to do, I can just tell by the way I picked the pile. Oh, look at that. I bet you this is a bear set, but we will be, what looks like, going through some soccer cards first, which I didn't even remember ever collecting, but maybe it was like a free pack from a local card store or something, and that's how I ended up with them. I don't think I ever would have chosen it, or maybe it was like a gift from someone. I was always not so much baseball, and not soccer either. So, alright, we got Paul Caligari. Postcard from Pasadena. Fleming. Pavelson from Denmark. Russian. Sergei Kiryakov. What we got here? World Cup. Yo, this is a World Cup card, I wonder. What even is this? There are no names. This just looks like coding or something. That's so weird. There's no stats on this. You see that? No stats. I gotta say, that looks like... I don't know if it is or not, but that looks like Jurgen. What's his name? Jurgen Klinsmann or something like that. He used to coach Team USA from Germany. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna put that off to the side, see if that's anything at all. Linda Hamilton for U.S. national team. Luis Garcia from Mexico. Oh, here we go. Cafu from Brazil. Yes, let's go. That. Any Brazilian in the 90s and early 2000s, especially the early 2000s, they were ridiculous, but they were good in the 90s as well, because I believe they actually won it this year, so this card could be legit. This is 94 World Cup, but I'm pretty sure Brazil won it in 94. Cafu was a big piece of that. I think that's a hit. I'm gonna look that up later and see, because this is actually, I mean, it's off-centered a bit, but it's not in the worst condition, so I'm kind of excited to look that one up. Ron de Boer from Holland. Yo, Mia Hamm. Okay, one of the most famous women's soccer players ever. It says Hamm was the youngest member of the 91 World Champ U.S. Women's National Team. She is the only two-time College Player of the Year award winner, and twice was NCAA Tournament Offensive Most Valuable Player. Yo, this is like a hit too. Off-centered again, but I gotta look those up. This looks like the national team for Argentina. I'm not sure why it says 182 on the side there. Oh, it's a checklist, okay. 1 through 82. Of all the players you could get. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. If any of these names stick out as icons. Alexi Lalas, not really an icon, but well known obviously in America. Same with Kobe Jones. Wijnaldum. These are Americans. I thought this would be other countries. I want to say Miguel Herrera. Maybe not. I don't know. Hugo Sanchez. Luis Roberto Alves. Raul Gutierrez. That's an icon for, I think, the Spanish team. None of these teams are really sticking out as legends that I can remember. I do remember Cafu though, so I definitely want to look that up. checklist, then that means like Cafu is only the only name I kind of recognize, really. What's this? We got obviously Team England in the background and Norway in front. This would be Goran Sorloth. Don't remember that name. Italy, who just won the Euros. Gianluca Pagliuca. Gianluca, I don't remember that. I don't remember that name, but I do remember Baggio. I do remember this for sure. I remember this name. Yeah, he had 3 goals in the qualifying, World Cup qualifying. 6 games started, 3 goals. I mean, maybe I'm mixing this up with another Baggio, but I definitely remember that name, so I'll put that in there. Argentina, hoisting a trophy, Oscar Ruggeri. Don't remember that name. This is obviously before Messi's time and after Maradona's time, so 32, that's pretty old for soccer. I mean, it's a cool picture though, he's holding up the trophy. I wonder if that's from like Copa de America. Probably, right? Because they didn't win the World Cup in '94. And I think these are actually before the World Cup finished, because they're only referencing the qualifying stats. So, I don't know, he's holding a trophy, so maybe it's worth looking up. Peter Van Vossen, don't remember that name. Georges Bregi, that's got a pretty sweet mustache from Switzerland. Okay, this is Cafu again, right? You have Elevelton. Oh, maybe it's not Cafu. Oh, that guy is awesome here. Elevelton. Okay, so it's not Cafu. Brazil's speedy left winger is set to follow in the footsteps of Garrincha. I remember Garrincha, he was filthy. And Jorginho become another great winger in the Brazilian Hall of Fame. Okay, this looks like it's an insert, maybe, yeah, future stars. Look at that. Future stars. Again, any Brazilian is going to be worth looking up. Lionel Alvarez from Colombia. Gotta love that hair. That's impressive. No goals scored in the qualifying. Colombia again. Oscar Cordoba. You know what might have happened here is because America was hosting the World Cup in '94. I might have just been excited about it as a kid and asked my parents to give me a deck of cards or something. Or, like I said, maybe it was just a promo from the local gift or card shop. And maybe got like a free pack when you bought other packs. That's certainly possible. Alright, we're on to football now. Bruce Matthews. Eric Howard. Bills rally stuns the Broncos. John Elway. Oh, okay. Another mixed in soccer from Belgium. Frank van der Elst. 9 games, 0 goals. Anderson puts Giants ahead. Anderson. Okay, whoa. Baseball. Didn't expect to see that. Yerman Jimenez from the Braves. Daryl Miller. Angels. This design makes it look like it's 1989. I thought I had all 90s in this box. We got some cards of the late 80s. All-Star DH. Dave Winfield extended his major league record with his 7th career All-Star game double in AL 2-1 win versus the NL in Cincinnati on July 12, 1988. I'll put that in the hit pile. Company store tops trying to sell merchandise. Who wants to wear that? Any takers? How much does it cost? High quality Buffy lettered sweatshirt as shown. To order, send check, no cash, for $19.95 plus $1.50 postage and handling. So $21.45 total. Plus any 3 1989 special offer cards. Your name, age, address, zip code to Thompson Baseball sweatshirts. Allow up to 8 weeks for shipment. 8 weeks. You would send this thing out and just forget about it. Holy cow. Win a trip for 4 to 1990 spring training camp of the team of your choice. That's a pretty awesome sweepstakes. Andy McGaffigan. Steve Searcy, future star. There we go again with the Microsoft Word art. Steve Searcy. Oh, look at that. He got scouts getting recognition. Imagine that. Wow. Steve Searcy. I mean, so this makes it like a rookie card then, right? All-Star Mike Greenwell. I don't remember that name. Number 1 draft pick, Willie Ainsley. Willie started baseball, football, and basketball at Plainview High School, which is in Texas. He led his baseball team to the Texas State Championship in 1988. Last season, he connected from Mammoth while up at Amarillo High School. Measured at 596 feet. What? Landing in street beyond center field fence and bouncing under roof of nearby apartment. Played in high school All-Star game at Astrodome in 1988. Good Lord. Drafted number 1 overall by the Astros. I don't remember this name, but that's legit. That's number 1 overall pick that year. I did not expect to find that type of card in this box, to be honest. Nice surprise. Barry Jones, even though I am a huge White Sox fan, I do not remember that name. And to be honest, during this year, like, I was so young, I wouldn't even remember anything. Brady Anderson, I feel like I remember that name, but it's a pretty common name, I would guess. So this might not be who I think it is. Jim Pankovitz. Jeff Reed. And back to football. Heisman hero Barry Sanders. Yo. We got a Barry Sanders college card. Heisman hero. This is legit. Oh, we got another Heisman hero behind it. Oh my god. Oh, it says 3rd year with the Lions. So this isn't like a rookie card. It's just referencing what he used to do in college. That's unfortunate. Tim Brown. It's probably the same thing, right? 4th season with the Raiders, so they're not rookie cards. They're just like flashbacks to their college time. That's unfortunate. Sam Seal. Another sweepstakes. How many points did we get this time? Are we going to see the Super Bowl? Safety, 2 points. Incomplete pass, try again. It's not the Super Bowl, I guess it's a trip to Hawaii. Dave Meggett. I remember that name from, I think, Tecmo Ball on the original Nintendo. I thought he was pretty good at the time. Maybe not, I don't know. John Elway. One of the greatest greatest quarterbacks of all time. Card's in pretty good condition, but obviously it's not a rookie card, so it doesn't really matter, but he is a Hall of Fame legend, that's for sure. Who's this? Randall McDaniel, I remember that name. Mike Merriweather. Trip to the Pro Bowl. Safety, 2 points and incomplete pass. We got Bob Dahl. Scott Steven. Jack Del Rio. Linebacker. Catching an interception, looks like. What is this? Sacramento Surge. The World League. What is the World League? Sacramento Surge. What? This guy was drafted in the first round of 1991. World League of American Football. What is that? NFL veteran who played with 3 different teams in 3 years from 87 to 89. Second overall selection among defensive linemen in the World League draft. Originally taken by Saints as 11th pick of the 87 NFL draft. So he's drafted 11th overall in the NFL. And it looks like 3 years later, he's drafted 2nd overall among linemen for the World League draft, whatever that is. It must be like a minor league system that they tried out, and then like, I wonder if that's what I remember NFL Europe, so maybe this is what they sent over to Europe. That's wild. I feel like I gotta put it off to the side just to like remind myself to look it up. Scott Studwell, legends. I don't remember that name. Ricky Irvins, Jason Garrett, San Antonio Riders. Again, World League. Jason Garrett, who's now a coach in the NFL. He was the coach of the Cowboys for a while, and now he got fired. I can't remember if he signed on with another team or not, or if he like took a year off or whatever, but that's funny. Kevin Green, I want to say he became a Hall of Famer. What is this? Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl. No, they don't. No, they don't. Pro Football Hall of Fame photo contest. It's about war in the Persian Gulf. Okay. Anthony Bell. Bo Jackson, let's go. Bo Jackson college card, absolutely. That's awesome. Heisman Hero 1985. Oh my god, that's great. Tom Tupa. What do we got? Giants name and lead head coach. That's obviously Bill Parcells. So maybe he was GM at the time and hired the new head coach. He took over for retiring Bill Parcells. Okay, so that's what it was. Jerry Seaman, get out of here. Think about it. Chill. Gang violence equals self-destruction. And who is that? Cornelius Bennett of the Bills. Todd Light, #1 draft choice, first round. So technically this should be a rookie card. Doesn't say what it was. Oh, 5th overall. The 5th overall pick here, Todd Light. So there's a rookie. Think about it. We've got one planet. Let's protect it. Don't pollute. Says Joe Jacoby of the Washington Redskins. Of course, they're no longer the Redskins. Eugene Ross. there's another Jimmy Johnson card. We had that before. Mike Johnson. This is Art Monk. No, Daryl Green. Oh, I think he's a Hall of Famer too. Tim Harris. Whoa. It's pretty intense. Think about it. Warren Moon can burn you, but crack will kill you. Crack kills. That's intense. And there is a dried up rubber band on the back of it, so that one's toast, even though Warren Moon is a great player. Andre Rison, Greg Cragen, Mike Jones, Jerry Holmes, Mike Rozier, Kelvin Williams, Jeff Campbell, Ken Delafiore. There's Warren Moon. That's not, is that torn? No, that's part of the actual picture. It's weird. It was throwing me off. I thought it was actually torn up there, but that's just part of the painting from Warren Moon. Phenomenal quarterback. There's another phenomenal quarterback, Randall Cunningham. Black and white photo. So this is just like giving props to some of the NFL photographers. Legend Stan Hampton. That's absolutely, being in the Chicagoland area, he was a huge legend in this area for sure. Eric Hill, Irv Pankey, Paul Brown, the owner. I've actually never seen this dude before. I've always known about him. Owner of the Bengals, Paul Brown. Wow. Yeah, he died in 91, okay. Part owner, vice president, and GM of the Bengals, died August 5th of complications from pneumonia. He was 82. Pro Football Hall of Fame member and man responsible for many innovations, such as sending plays in from sidelines, employing year-round staff of assistants, and putting face masks on helmets. As head coach of the Browns, from inception of the franchise in 46 until 62, he led teams to, so this dude owned the Cleveland Browns and then just named them, like, to come up with a team name, he just named them after himself. Like, it's so ridiculous. They must have moved then, right? I don't know the full story, but if they're labeling him as the owner of the Bengals, they must have moved, and then they must have brought back the Browns later. Ted Washington, nose tackle. Definitely remember that name. He might have even ended up on the Bears much later. I feel like I remember something like that on the Bears. Could be mixing that up with someone else, though. Henry Jones, draft choice. So, rookie card. Trying to figure out which pick. He went to Illinois. Goes to the Bills. The Bills were obviously like Super Bowl contenders through the 90s, so ended up on a really good team. That means that he was probably drafted pretty late in the first round. Tom Newberry, Keith Karts. Nice alliteration in that name. Punt return leader, Clarence Verdon. Okay. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. As we're reporting 30 seconds here. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was relaxing. Don't forget to be a triple threat. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for another episode where